taken a break from YouTube for almost a year in terms of documenting my budgeting and my financial independence journey, while at the same time continuing to do things in the background, but not making it very public for a range of different reasons. And I've learned a lot in that time. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about my process. I've learned a lot about things with my mindset that I needed to kind of, get straight and get in order, and some negative behaviors that I needed to move away from, and some positive behaviors that I needed to go back and re-embrace. So today, this video is just all about setting up my new wallet and my new binders. And I have to give a very big thank you to three amazing people: Marlene at Snow Gardener 307, Taylor at Taylor Louise Budget, and Lori Mystic Soul, because those are the three people that have been really by my side, not literally but figuratively, but they've been on my message list the entire time that I have been doing this, and have been very supportive of things that have been going on, both with my medical issues and with some other issues as well, and also supporting me to come back and start filming. So this is probably going to be just one big hot mess, and I'll be perfectly honest, I don't care, because I'm finally, pulling the trigger again and starting all over again. With starting over again, let's do a full reset. Not a full reset as in like spend all of my money and everything else, but set up a new wallet, set up new binders, and all of that. And so what's taken the longest was actually to find this type of wallet. There are people that sell them on Etsy. I was not able to find one that was able to do that here in Australia. They're currently on vacation for their own particular reasons. But I found this one on Amazon. And so it's 6-ring, has a coin pouch, can hold your cards and everything else, which I don't have mine in there now because my luck, I would probably show all of my card details and then I'd wake up to absolutely no money in the morning. But this is going to be my daily that I have. And in this one is going to be envelopes that were made for me by Lay. And Lay is Budgets Down Under. And so the first one that I have is Swan. It's the nickname that she has for me. It has very personal meaning as well. Behind that story between, my aunt and I. And I'm not sure how many of you, and I hope all of you guys are doing really well. Sorry, I always forget to ask how people are doing. That thing hasn't changed. But it's a very personal nickname that was given to me. And she had used it one time. And when I told her the kind of one of the big meanings behind it to me, it was just like one of those things. So, but she made these envelopes for me. These are Milky's with the purple writing. So we've got blessings. This is just money that I use for basically giving blessings. Bail money, one of the original envelopes that I made. This is what I use for miscellaneous. Also, if you have a nickname or something like that like your friends or somebody meaningful calls you, let me know. Let us know in the comments and have a discussion around that. I have one called Drudge. This is for household items because I hate cleaning. Food stuff is for groceries. Milky's, not going to say what that one is for, but it's not what you think it is. Noms for eating out. Vault is going to be another one. My long-standing WTFD WTOT. And then the Three Amigos. And this is for my dogs. And we call it the Three Amigos. We only have 2 dogs, Torque and Turbo. They're the most adorable things that you'll ever meet, who heard their names and they just started barking. But we've been fostering as well. And so as we've had more dogs in the house, and we, up to 3 at a time, that's kind of, essentially what they are. And then if there's only 2 dogs, the other dog is my husband, because sometimes he's in the doghouse. And then on top of that will then be Swan. So this is going to be the envelopes that I use basically for our daily. I have eliminated envelopes around transportation and fuel, and that's because it's just easier with the way fuel prices are here in Australia. For my vehicle, a typical fill-up costs $150. And our servos are not really happy if you come in with $100 bills, $50 notes, and such like that. And I'm really not comfortable carrying that large of amount of money in my wallet either. So I figured that I'm going to keep that really, really simple. I'm not sure if that's common where you are living at, wherever it is. You get a bit of the look here. So I figured, maybe don't do that and just try to keep that as digital as possible. And that's also what has happened with a lot of my sinking funds as well. So the other set of envelopes that I have ordered are for my sinking funds. And these are absolutely gorgeous. These were made, again, by Lily at Boss Girl Budgets. And she is in Australia. She does have an Etsy shop, and she does also have a YouTube channel. And I strongly encourage you to go and look at that. But she has made for me all of my different sinking fund envelopes that I'm keeping. And I absolutely loved these envelopes because the first rescue that we had, she was a Catahoula cross, and she was just absolutely beautiful. And her name was Nala. And so when I saw these envelopes of her, that was like immediately who it reminded me of. And I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm going to get those envelopes. I ordered the binder after I ordered the envelopes, just because, there's some things that you never know how they're going to fit. So April Fools. That is for my husband and I's anniversary because we got married on the 1st of April. Erin Day is for my birthday. Gaza Day, if you're not familiar or if you haven't been around, my husband, his name is Gary. We call him Gaza. He likes beer. Peyton Day, so Peyton is my son. Gifts, so just general gifts for other people. And I love that she's got the tracker on the back being laminated. Easter. Father's Day. Mother's Day, wedding, and wedding is not for my son. Wedding is for Wilma and her boyfriend, Fred Jr., even though she feels as if Fred Jr. doesn't love her anymore because he never really says anything to her, even though he knows that she's watching every now and then. But that is for spending time with Marlene when she comes out here to Australia. I have self-care, and then He Survived, and He Survived is for our 25-year anniversary. We'll put the divider here because these are the lesser, I say lesser, priority envelopes, but for this we have Nunya. So those are for things that are just none of your business that I'm going to buy. House and home, travel, and things have happened that have come up that I'm actually going to have to start a travel binder in and of itself because we are going to be heading back to the United States in, I think it's 2024 or 2024, I believe, that we are going to be going back for my mother-in-law's birthday. Ink is for my tattoos because I'm a fan of them. Subscriptions, so things that I have throughout the year. Stupidity. That is for when my very silly Mastiff dog does something very silly and needs to go to the vet for things that are above and beyond what he would normally go to the vet for. No nakeds, because we like to stay dressed. Nobody wants to see that. Medical. I do have significant medical conditions, and even though we do have very good healthcare here and coverage, because I a lot of times go through the private system, I do have additional out-of-pocket cost. So currently at this time, I need to have MRIs, and I have to have those MRIs about every 3 months because they're tracking things that are not particularly good and they don't show up on ultrasound as easily. So MRIs are the way that we go about that. And I do usually have to have a copay for that. And then luxury, because I like handbags and sparkly things. So I think that actually looks I think that those match actually rather nicely in there. So that is going to be that binder. I haven't kept a lot of my sinking funds because we've been able to automate our budget so much digitally that it's so much easier for some of our larger sinking funds, such as like registration, insurance, etc., to direct debited from our account and straight into a savings account. I feel as if I'm talking to a child. And then next, what I have is this is going to be my savings challenge binder. And I do love savings challenges, but I am cutting back on them some because before I was just doing heaps of them. And I think now I'm just going to do about 5 maybe at a time. And then as I finish them, I'll start up a new one. And so these savings challenges, These are going to be a combination of items that I got from Lily and then also items that I got from Lay. And both of them have L's, which is quite interesting. So I have Lay's Budget Down Under, her 100 envelope challenge. I had just some savings challenge envelopes made by Lily, and then also her 2K challenge as well. And then Lay made me the most beautiful. I absolutely love it because I love Jack Skellington and I love Oogie Boogie. And it was so funny when this showed up and I got it and she was telling me about it, because my husband is not a fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, all because of Oogie Boogie. I don't know why, but he just doesn't like it. But I absolutely love, love, love this dashboard, and I'm really happy to be able to include it in. So I think what I will do is just a regular savings challenge envelopes from Lily and put them up front. And I will probably change my mind a bazillion times on this as well and put them in a different order. But so these are going to be what I put the money from just my regular savings challenges in. And I'm going to separate it with Jack and Oogie. And then I'll put her 2K challenge in the back. And I'm not going to be looking to complete these, necessarily in the exact, in the exact order. If I can't do all 4 of them in a month, then if it takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. I'm just not going to rush trying to finish things. And then oh my goodness, this is like a super duper taped up thing at Christmas where you don't want to rip the paper. Oh, there's a question for you guys. Let me know in the comments. Are you a paper ripper when it comes to presents, or are you a carefully peel things apart person? Because I, for the most part, am a carefully peel things apart and try to keep things aesthetic until my dogs get them. But this is the $5,250 envelope challenge of Lay's, and both of these ladies, their products are just absolutely beautiful. For Lay, for Budgets Down Under, you, I believe, need to order through her Instagram. And again, I will leave a link to both of them down below. So that one will go there. I might need to rethink this. That's thick just with the envelopes. I am probably going to have to do have them in 2 different, probably going to have them in 2 different binders and split them up. So I'm going to have to channel my inner Marlene and have multiple binders for my savings challenges, as well as like my other ones, which I do have other savings challenges, but I'm not going to show those today because I don't have everything that is set up for them. My goal for today was just to finally get through it and, just get something filmed and get back into doing things and quit procrastinating on things and just jump back into things. So this was all over the place and awkward and probably doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense, but regardless, it's going up onto the interwebs, and I will talk to you soon in another video when I actually have some of our very pretty Australian cash in hand. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day or a great night, a great morning. I just hope that everything is going well for you. And so, see you in the next one.